Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back to Erlog Plays Tetris, the Grandmaster 2, in Null Pomino. So Null Pomino is a Tetris simulator, because I don't have a legitimate version of Tetris the Grandmaster 2 to be able to record with. This is all I have. So, but it's a pretty good Tetris simulator, and it can also simulate other variants of Tetris, so I'm not losing very much. And if I get really good at the game, and it starts to be an issue, then I can always try to buy an arcade board and play the game properly. But doing that would require me to buy an arcade board and buy a capture kit that would work with the arcade board. So right now, since I'm a fairly low-level Tetris player, that's not something I'm really interested in doing so much. So, the current status of my play is that we're really trying to break that 400 barrier. I did it once on camera, and then I finally was able to do it again off camera during my practice this weekend. And that was only the second time ever for me to do it. So, we've been putting up high scores over the past 2 weeks, but the nature of the high score list hasn't really changed. We've just been sort of making the range that's in the high score list narrow and narrower, and that's kind of demoralizing. So we really want to keep not only getting higher scores more consistently, but we also want to keep getting a personal best. So, okay. I do feel like in my practice this weekend that I worked out some issues I had with controlling the pieces when the play gets a lot faster. And I know I say that a lot. I probably say that almost every video. But I really do feel a lot better about it. And I've also been paying attention more to the next piece preview, which is pretty key. It's a pretty basic thing to do, and it improves play a lot. It's just really hard to remember to do when you get Tetris tunnel vision, and you start to panic as the pieces come down faster and faster. But remembering to keep calm and keep paying attention, and that was a really bad play there. So I said I was paying attention to the next piece, and then there I just screwed myself over. But I've been attempting to pay attention to that next piece preview to make my play more consistent and make better decisions more often about pieces. Okay. So I'm feeling pretty awake tonight, so it's only about 6 o'clock. I have not eaten dinner yet, so usually I record these after dinner, but today I am making Italian beef sandwiches. So those take a bit longer to cook, so while that's simmering on the stove, I turned it off, by the way, because you should never leave stuff running unattended, but so I turned that off to continue cooking with the remaining heat that's already in the broth, and I came here to record a Tetris video while I wait for the flavors in my Italian beef sandwiches to lock themselves to the meat. So I'm feeling pretty good. Okay, so we're in a bit of a pickle right now. I wish I had some pickles to go with my Italian beef sandwiches, but I don't. I don't have any pickles, but I am in a pickle right now. Let's see if I can get myself out of it. It would be nice if I could. Okay, so we were able to sneak that long piece in there, and that was good for us. Okay. Able to slide that piece in there. Nope, not going to be able to do that. Nope, this is over, but let's see how long I can last. Yep, 290 out of 300. So it wasn't 299, which is good, but I should say and, because we're happy that it's not 299, but no high score, but pretty good for a first run, so let's continue moving in the forward direction. Okay. So hopefully I'll talk a little bit less this game and I'll be able to concentrate a little bit more and we will do better. Yeah. So you got to pay attention to that next piece. That's the key. And I did mess myself up a little bit, but because it's slow right now, it's not too dire. Put that there, stabilize that there. Alright, so I need a long piece now so that we can, do that. And I'm going to put that there for now, which it does block me off, so hopefully a long piece doesn't come, but a long piece came, but that's not the end of the world. That's okay. That's the other thing that I feel like I've gotten better about, is being able to clear the stack down quickly with pieces that are not the long eye pieces. Because I think too often in the past I've built the stack up high, waiting for one of those long pieces, and been a bit blind to the fact that I can actually clear down just fine, no problem, and get combos with pieces that are not the long piece. It just takes a little bit more paying attention to the structure of the piece to make sure that you're not going to block off the hole that you've created for yourself, so that when that long piece does come, you're able to use it. I've also found myself placing the long pieces flat more often instead of vertical, and that's been helping a lot to keep my stack in a manageable state. So we're going to put that there. Yeah, and this will fix that kind of over there. Alright, now we're back and we're stable again. So doing moves like that where I destabilize the stack purposefully and then very quickly rectify it, that is something that I've gotten a lot better at. At least I feel I have. I mean, I can make all these pronouncements about how much better I've gotten at the game, but really, it doesn't matter until I show it to you. Until there's real results that you can see on camera. So, really, you shouldn't trust me. I could be lying about all this. Alright. And this is about the point where I stop trying to insta-drop pieces, because the pieces are dropping too fast for me to be able to even input that command, because I'm a really bad Tetris player and I'm not fast enough to be able to do that. I wish I was fast enough. I just wish I was better. I wish I was better for you. Put that there. There we go. I hear a clicking noise in my kitchen. I think it might be... Ah! We're gonna... Alright, come on. I can do this. I hear a clicking noise in my kitchen. Put a pot on the... Or I put a pot on the lid. I put a lid on the pot that I'm making the Italian-style beef in. And, I wonder if it's still putting off enough steam to raise the lid a little bit and make a clicking sound. So you're not going to be able to hear it at all, but it's kind of annoying me. This is my second round of recording this video tonight because the postman came to my door to check that my address is really my address. So I moved, and I moved to a different room in the same, or a different apartment in the same building, because the new apartment is a lot nicer than my old apartment, and I hadn't notified the post office of that fact because I didn't think that I needed to, because I had already switched all of my addresses for all of my services. And I got mail like that for about 2 months, no problem. And then recently the mail carrier switched, and so they stopped delivering me my stuff. Like my bills and stuff stopped coming. So right now I'm getting a call. Incoming call. Mushmos. Yes. I'm okay. Yeah, 450, that's fine. Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Okay, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Mm-hmm. How you just gonna schmoss? Bye-bye. It's the second time that this video was interrupted, but I'm gonna leave that one in because I've already recorded for like 10 minutes and I'm real lazy, so depending on what got recorded there, and I'll go back and check the tape afterward, I might blank some of that out, or I might just leave it because contextless silence after the while sitting at a menu screen is not great either. So we'll see what I do with it. Okay. So we started our third game, and I was explaining about how my mail wasn't being delivered, but so I kept getting my mail for about 2 months. At my new address, I got my mail perfectly fine for about 2 months, and then they stopped sending it, which means all my bills and stuff like stopped being delivered to me. And I was getting kind of worried about that because, hey, I need to pay my bills. And finally, I was home. I guess I've been home a lot, but I was home tonight, and the mail carrier rings my doorbell, and he's like, "Oh, I just wanted to confirm." And he's saying, this stuff in Japanese, by the way, but I speak Japanese, so it's okay. But for context, that might be important. I live in Japan, so. And the guy's like, "Oh, you moved, but nobody told us." So, and I actually did confirm it with the other mail carrier that's on the route. Right after I moved, and he asked me, and I said I had moved, and he said okay. I had already told him, but apparently this guy did not get the memo, or there was no memo, and so they just weren't delivering my stuff. And that's a real pain in the ass. That's a real problem. It's super weird to me that they just wouldn't deliver the mail. Like, I had already changed my address with the city. I had already told the Japanese government that I had moved. I had already told all of my services and all my bills and everything that I had moved. I'd been getting my mail at that address for 2 months already. It's super weird to me that the mail carrier would just decide on his own that he's just not going to deliver my mail because the address is different from before. And like I said, I moved to a different apartment in the same building, which I guess almost never happens in Japan. But I did it. And so there's confusion with my mail, and it makes me a little bit annoyed that they would do that. Alright, so level 166, we're keeping it moving. Our stack could be better, but it looks like we just fixed it. So I'm going to clear down there and there, because it's starting to get faster, and I'm starting to lose confidence in my ability to keep the stack sane. So we're not likely to get stuck at 199 here. Probably clear that pretty easily, but we might get stuck at 299 if I make a really dumb mistake. Which is possible. I've done it. You've seen it before. Okay. Good, good. And I really don't like it when the bottom looks so junky like that, but it's hard for me to build the stack back up without it looking awful. So we'll build it back up like that. Clear it down again. Put that over there. Don't like this at all, but I'm able to clear it down, so that's fine. It's starting to get really fast. So having that kind of tall centerpiece is not a big deal. It's actually kind of what you want in a situation like this, because it allows you to slide pieces down it and place them closer to where you want. Yeah, see, that piece got stuck because it was too bumpy. Oh, not... Not very happy right now. So we're getting into the part where stuff is not staying where I want it to stay. But I really am doing better with learning how to deal with faster top of field play and holding the button to make use of initial rotation. And so I feel like this is a really good demonstration with the fact that I didn't lose that as fast as you might have thought that I would lose it. So number 4 on the high score list, so we're kicking those lower scores off the bottom, and we still haven't broken 420 yet. So that's what we really want to do in our next game, and this next one will be the last one today. I have to investigate that clicking. It's worrying me a little bit. This is looking pretty awful, but I should be able to fix it. And the key is fixing it without, putting too many bricks over places that I need open. Like that. Okay. Alright. That's solved that situation. So we're going to break 100 here for sure. That's pretty easy. That's the piece I wanted to put there. Clear that. Combo. Okay. So I felt I dealt with that situation pretty well. That could have been handled better. Now it's fixed. Tetris. Oh, that's a mistake. Fill that. Oh! I moved too slowly. Almost a Tetris there if I hadn't been stupid. That's just what the doctor ordered. Alright, broken 200. So let's see if we can break 300. It's going to require some fancy footwork on my part. Don't want to put that there, but I'm kind of forced to put that there. What the hell? That's the perfect piece for us. These are the perfect pieces for us. Alright. That's pretty good for us. That's excellent for us. That's not good for us. That was dumb. That's how you fix it. Okay. Oh, that was bad. But I gotta keep faith that I can fix it, if I'm good enough. So if you don't have faith, I should stop playing right now. Okay. Oh, I didn't hold the button down in time. Oh, that could have been a line. Nope, we're finished. So 339 out of 400, so not on the high score list. So one score on the high score list, and I got interrupted in this video twice, and not feeling great about it. It was, it was a good day when this thing started, and it's still a pretty good day. I just wish that I could have done better for you. So, but I feel like I was able to demonstrate what I was talking about with being better playing fast near the top and using the initial hold or the initial rotation system to get the pieces to come out already rotated. So this video is over, and I thank you for watching. And, if you could, tell a friend about the series and enjoy some Tetris together, because that's what this is all about, is bringing people together through Tetris. And so with that, I will tell you happy Tetrising and bid you adieu.